Hey everyone, I'm back. So this month has really been about networking and connecting with others, but today I want to focus on slowing down to bring meaning back into relationships. And I don't know if you're like me, but December is really a time where you get connected with your family, your loved ones, or you also meet up with colleagues and you spend an extra time talking about what you've been through and what they've been through. But when we're talking to one another, we're also still reflecting about how our year has been and at the same time planning for our future, which is really strange because you're looking into two directions at the same time. And by looking at the two directions, so the strange feeling of looking at your past and your future, we may skip seeing the invisibles that has really been underneath the reasons and the way we are at the end of this year. So while December is really about slowing down and connecting with one another, we are also internally rushing for tomorrow. And next week, I will share a podcast on how to dive deeper into a slow down strategy for 2024. But in order to get to that, let's look back and what stood out this year. Now, one thing we cannot deny is that this is the year of AI, artificial intelligence. Now, AI did help me get aligned with my brand. Don't get me wrong, it's a great tool and can provide much value, but it also raised my concerns around topics of women, intersectionality, and culture. It almost felt like it was always shutting down when I asked for prompts around this. But when it came to prompts around men, it was quite open to give a lot of research. It made me think in the long term, as long as AI keeps learning, what happens if we start to trust these machines too much? How will this affect people, how they talk, how do they connect with one another? And most importantly, how do we handle those hard topics around the differences between us culturally, emotionally, ethically? What does that mean if AI gets involved? Who will decide what is right or wrong, especially if majority of the board is still masculine? How safe will it be for vulnerable people to trust AI for solutions? This has also been the year of conflict. If you turn on the news, all you are projected with is information about wars. The media is also quite questionable because you don't know when the opinions and the facts are being blurred. There's also in the news a lot of dissatisfaction about how male leadership has been in governments. Universities face the dilemma how to navigate polarized views, especially if they're very dependent on funds from certain organizations. Then there are the economic challenges, the increased prices, for the fluctuating markets. People in the West are feeling restless. And with this restlessness, there's a lot of anxiety, anger, and being very quick to snap at each other. Mindfulness is not even able to handle the global stress from expanding. Leading to that, this has also been the year of resignation. All the conversations about burnout, imposter syndrome, code switching, and more. The year where organizations keep telling everybody to be authentic, and yet the environment of job risks and multi ethnic cultures feeling very scared to share their background is looming in the back of our heads. So, how will progress happen? The resignation feeling is that no matter what we say or do, it doesn't make a difference, and individuals are retracting. They are exhausted. And even more so in the post COVID era, the cost of living is going up. And that means working till we're exhausted. So many individuals are asking themselves, is there another way? Now, I know it seems gloom, but maybe it's an indication. Could 2024 be the year of understanding? If you look at these big changes, yes, you may feel upset, but maybe it's time to make a change. In cosmopolitan cities, it's natural to have a busy lifestyle. It will not go away. In order to move in the busyness, it is also an invitation to slow down internally. Now, you may say, but Kirti, I don't have time to slow down. No, what I'm saying is slow down internally. It's not the same as slowing down externally. By slowing down internally, it's easier to understand the complexity and challenges that require an urgent action. You see, busyness is something we can all control. We can control the pace of it. By dropping the mind to speak right away, we are reminded to listen more so that we can see each other's perspective and contemplate on it, reflect on it before communicating it. And once we do that, we can also rephrase our views. Because once you face a different opinion and you put yourself in someone else's shoes, we may not feel that feeling of, oh, I shouldn't have said that in the first place. Now, if you want change and security in the forthcoming year, my request is make it a year of understanding, a year to hit the pause. You see, an understanding mind is a mind that is more productive and purposeful. It's also a big gift because if we can start thinking diverse, we become more purposeful in our actions and we create more valuable solutions that align the new world and the old. It's like a reconciliation. So I hope this is an invitation for something for you to think about. Have a great one. Enjoy this week's celebration with your loved ones. Be with them 100%. Listen to their lives and where they are in their moment of time. Thank you for listening.